Hi everyone, this is Hark the Lark doing one more video. This one is on the Crimean Peninsula as well. In all, I'll have done 3 on that. Down here, this red spot that you see, that's the Crimean Peninsula. It is the bottom part of Ukraine. Certainly was the bottom part of what used to be the Soviet Union, back when the Soviet Union was around. And a very famous conference was held there. I'll put that up on the screen. The name of that conference is Yalta. And Yalta was in February of 1945. It's when the big 3 at the time, that would be Joseph Stalin of the Soviet Union, Winston Churchill of Great Britain, and Franklin Roosevelt of the United States, met to discuss how they can finish up World War II. It is February of 1945. As you see the picture there, you can see that Franklin Roosevelt is very worn out looking. He dies just 2 months after that conference. The big decision was not only how do we knock out Germany, which Germany would be knocked out by May of 1945, but what to do about Japan. And so at Yalta, and then later on, especially at a conference called Potsdam, which I did another video on, we made a deal with the Soviet Union so that they would go to war with Japan as well. That's more at Potsdam, though. At Yalta, the big question was what to do with Germany and all the lands that Germany had conquered and things. But I want to show you a book that has just an angle that you just don't think of. This book, it's called The Daughters of Yalta. Well, we mentioned Churchill and his daughter was there. We mentioned Franklin Roosevelt and his daughter was there. And then Averell Harriman was the ambassador to the Soviet Union and his daughter was there. And this book is covering what they did and their roles behind the scenes of this very famous wartime conference in World War II. It's just an angle you don't hear about. It was very, very interesting, kind of fun a few places, sort of unexpected a few places. And yet, as very often is the case with so many men in history, the women next to them or beside them or behind them play huge roles. And so this was a very interesting perspective of a wartime conference, and I really recommend it. That, again, occurred in February of 1945. And there's this book and many, many books and things on that wartime conference. So I'll just leave it at that. And I hope you have a good read.